first thing we're gonna do is actually install this part. So this is your main control unit, and you have your ground and your power on this harness. This is quite straightforward to install actually. The ground can go anywhere onto the body, and then the power source, you get it from tapping into your fuse box. So in my case, the fuse box is inside the glove box. When I open up these tabs here, there it is. So that is where my fuse box is located. What you do is you just find an empty open spot for your fuse box, and you can usually check that through the diagram that's provided to you. Just insert it in there, and that's it. So I have the main control unit harness first. I'm just gonna connect this. This is the remote control, and you have the other harness right here, and you're gonna connect it to that. Okay, before I start putting all the wires inside and through the car, I'm gonna test if the lighting works. That way I know I'm not doing this all for nothing. So it's very, very important, because it is a lot of work to kind of route it throughout the car. And I will also mention, I'm not going to be installing the puddle lights underneath my footwells. I'm just going to focus on the strip over here. As you can see, I've installed the first strip all across here, and I wired it right there. So that's good to go. If you guys notice that bolt right there, this is where I connected my ground, and then this is where I connected my fuse, which is my power, and it was just to add an open slot. That's all I had to do basically. I can change it with my app, and I can change it with this. Perfect. I connected it through the app. If you go into the App Store, this is the app you need to download. It is called IAT Lamp. I've already gone ahead and downloaded this, so I'm going to go ahead and click open, and this is what you're going to be able to see. So you have a bunch of different optionalities here, but the main thing you need to do first is actually go into the settings and press on start scanning, and then your Bluetooth should come up here for your phone. Now what you need to do is actually, then you can go ahead and just press remove configuration code, and I just turned the custom mode off. I like it just regular, so I'm gonna turn this off here. There you go, so that's off. These are all the modes and that this kit has. Let me just show you guys a few of them. So I'm gonna turn it on. As you can see, it's red now. This one is pretty cool because you can actually see it's got a bunch of different modes in here. But yeah, you can kind of see how this new kit really works. You can kind of filter through the colors, so that's pretty cool. You'll notice that there's some excess over here, and not to worry, you can actually cut it off. Get some snippers like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and just go to the side here while it's on and cut it. Go ahead and just remove that. It's hard to do this with one hand, guys, sorry about that. But here you go, that's how you cut it off. Okay, so here I have the first side for the door. As I already told you guys, this is one of the modules. Now the great thing about this is actually you don't need to route some wires through the door up in here. You just need to get a ground and power attached somewhere in the door, which in my case I'll most likely be tapping into these and then just kind of going from there. But they wirelessly actually connect for the lights to all kind of simultaneously change color. Also, you have the option to actually decide if you're going with some door lamps, then you can attach that. If you don't want door lamps, you can leave it as is, and then you know we have the storage lamps here. So what I'm gonna do actually is attach both of these, because I'm gonna have an ambient light sticking here, which will be the door lamp, and then I'll have the storage lamp facing in here into the OEM ambient lighting system integrated into that. Okay guys, so this is the panel from the car, and as you can see, I've already installed the ambient lighting wire over here, or the beam, whatever you want to call it. So you can kind of see that I had to cut the actual sort of plug-in, and I reattached it. I had to kind of splice them on each side and then reattach it. Now what I'm going to do is take the solder I have and just quickly solder it, put some tape on it, and we should be good. Now it's your preference whether or not, like, you know, if you want it really long like my friend did in the last video, or if you want it kind of short. I personally just went with a short one. I just like it better. So I'm just going to do that.
You guys, make sure you leave a comment on his soldering abilities.
Yeah, let me know, because inhaling this poison for YouTube. Mar, just be careful. This is sticking out, so be
So
careful.
don't back into it, yeah.
Yes, just don't back into this, otherwise you will have another hole in your behind.
Okay.
You go around it.
I'm pretty sure people know how to tape a wire. We can move on from that stuff. I don't think
You'd be surprised, buddy. Did
What?
you turn it on?
Yeah, I turned it on.
Oh shit.
I think our car's left up. Alright guys, so look at the product as it's coming through. It actually looks really beautiful, really OEM, nicely done, and this is what the door looks like. I installed the same kit on my car, and just to let you know, what Aziz did is he sliced in the wires to the OEM ambient lighting kit, but that was only 8 volts, if I recall correctly last time I measured it. This box, however, requires 9 to 16 volts, so he is running it through the OEM ambient lighting kit wiring. I strongly do not recommend it because you're drawing too much voltage, and we don't know if these wires can supply the right amount of current. You are risking blowing up the box in the long run. Aziz is running it this way, but again, just so you've been told, the right way to do it is you get these wires, you run it through here, through a coat hanger, and then you give it proper 12 volts, so it's fed properly. Guys, I just lowered the camera brightness and you can really see. Can you increase the brightness of that or no?
You can.
Wow, that looks impressive. That is super cool. I can't believe I'm looking at this right now. That's really cool. Your package, look at that. It looks like a couple of Skittles are traveling through your door. Wow, that is pretty cool.
So guys, this is the wire I put in. This is the wire. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of zip tie everything. As you can see, I've put the remote right here, so I wired this underneath here, around here. Okay guys, I just finished installing the kit. Here's the car. Actually, I should show you the side. There we go. Boom. So I still gotta kind of tidy up this section, but damn, look at that.